Do you know that there's been less than 100 father and son duos to have played in the entire history of the NBA? Good luck to LeBron on that. But have any of these combos won the league? The answer? I began searching the internet late at night, looking for anything on this, and that's when I found out only 5 father and son combos have ever won the NBA title. And here are the 5. For our first father and son combo, we'll be going all the way back to 1966. Matt Guokas Sr. and Matt Guokas Jr. 1966 was a special year, not just for the Guokas, but for the entire NBA. In that season, Matt Guokas Sr. and Matt Guokas Jr. became the first father and son combo ever to play in the NBA, after Matt Guokas Jr. made his debut for the 76ers on October 15, 1966. Little did they know that they'd also go on to become the first NBA father and son combo to both win a championship. Guokas Sr. was part of the Philadelphia Warriors that won the first recognized championship in NBA history in the 1946-47 season. That's why he was very proud when his son made his NBA debut 17 years later. Just like his father, Matt won his first and only chip during his rookie season in 1966 for the 76ers. That year, a Wilt Chamberlain-led 76ers defeated the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, ending the Celtics' 8th straight finals appearance. Interestingly enough, the team that Matt Guokas Jr. defeated in the finals that year was the Warriors, the very team his father played for. Rick Barry and Brent Barry. Our next father and son combo played in the league for a combined 24 seasons and have 3 NBA titles between them. Between 1984 to 2010, there have been 25 NBA Slam Dunk champions. Only one of these past winners was Caucasian, and that man is Brent Barry. Just take a look at that leap. Here's Brent Barry proving that white men can actually jump. But Barry isn't the only one in his household that has hops. His father, Rick Barry, was one of the most dominant players of his generation. During his heyday, Rick Barry was one of the most vibrant and competitive players in the NBA, having been a 12-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year, All-Star MVP, All-Rookie member, All-ABA, and was the scoring champ in 1966. Barry was lucky to have 3 sons play in the NBA: Brent, John, and Drew. John and Drew followed in their father's footsteps in wearing a Warriors uniform, while Brent, the best of the 3, joined his father as an NBA champion when he won his championship in 2005 with the San Antonio Spurs. Klay Thompson is arguably one of the most recognizable names in the NBA today. The Warriors player and 5-time All-Star is one of the very few NBA players that can get red hot at a moment's notice and produce a moment of magic out of nowhere. Give him breathing space and he'll score 15 points in 2 minutes. But what if I told you that his scorching hot scoring ability runs in his bloodline and is a trait that he inherited from his father, Michael Thompson, who is also an NBA champion? Michael Thompson is arguably one of the most underrated scorers of his generation. Michael was selected by the Portland Trail Blazers as the top pick in the 1977 NBA draft, making him the first foreign-born player to be selected first. Michael was a prolific scorer early in his career, before going on to become a valuable reserve on the Magic Johnson and Kareem Showtime Lakers of the 80s. Michael played backup to the legendary Abdul-Jabbar and was one of the major reasons why the Lakers won the NBA title in 1987 and 1988, averaging 13.7 points, 7.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and 1.1 blocks per game. So when Klay Thompson was selected 11th overall pick by the Warriors in 2011, he had big expectations and big shoes to fill. Klay has not only filled those shoes, but he also surpassed his father. Klay, alongside his splash brother Steph Curry, has formed not only the best shooting duo in the NBA, but Klay has also become one of the most important pieces of the Warriors dynasty, winning 4 NBA titles in the process. Just look at how the Warriors crumbled without him between 2019 and 2020. His father, Michael Thompson, never had that kind of impact despite having an impressive career himself. Klay, on the other hand, is a 5-time All-Star, 4-time NBA champion, and he's one of the greatest shooters the NBA has ever seen. Bill Walton and Luke Walton. Most people only know Bill Walton as the crazy college basketball announcer who wears tie-dye shirts, but behind all that is an NBA legend who could have had a bigger legacy if not for his injuries. Bill Walton was a powerhouse during his glory days with the Portland Trail Blazers, and he is one of the most dominant players on our list today, winning 2 championships in the process. Bill Walton's talent first came under the limelight when he played college basketball for the UCLA Bruins, winning 3 consecutive National Player of the Year awards and leading UCLA to the NCAA championship in 1972 and 1973, including an incredible 88-game winning streak. His performances in college saw him selected as the first overall pick in the 1974 draft by Portland. 3 years later, the 6'11" Walton led the Portland Trail Blazers to the franchise's first and only NBA championship in 1977. He averaged 18.5 points, 19 rebounds, 5.2 assists, and 3.7 blocks against the Philadelphia 76ers, winning the NBA Finals MVP. After that, his career became hampered by multiple foot injuries that often required numerous surgeries. After 9 years of battling with one injury or the other, Bill found himself playing as a backup center behind Robert Parrish for the Boston Celtics, where he would win his second NBA chip. His performances during the 1985-1986 season earned him the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award. Speaking of role players, Luke Walton was practically all that throughout his career in the NBA. Luke never quite reached the heights of his father, but he also won 2 championships. Just like his father before retiring, he was a solid contributor for the Lakers that won the championships in 2009 and 2010, and that makes the Waltons' first father and son duo with multiple titles each. Gary Payton and Gary Payton II. Finally, we have the newest members of the father and son NBA title club, Gary Payton and Gary Payton II. Gary Payton Sr. is without a doubt one of the greatest point guards of all time. The point guard spent the majority of his career with the Seattle Supersonics, where he holds the record for the most points, assists, and steals in the franchise's history. Payton Sr., who is a 9-time All-Defensive First-Teamer, is easily one of the greatest defensive players we've ever seen in the NBA. The man was so good defensively that he was nicknamed the Glove. In 1996, Payton won the NBA Defensive Player of the Year, becoming the first point guard to win the award in NBA history. Despite his defensive abilities, Payton lost the NBA Finals while he was with the Seattle Supersonics and the NBA Lakers, but he was finally able to win himself a ring alongside Shaq and Dwayne Wade with Miami Heat in 2006. Gary Payton II's story to his NBA title was far more difficult and also inspiring. Payton II went from getting undrafted in the 2016 NBA Draft to bouncing around the G League and getting waived by the Milwaukee Bucks and Lakers for the next 5 years. Fast forward to 2022, the Warriors have now won their 7th NBA championship with Gary Payton II, playing a pivotal role in it. What makes this story very special is that Payton was part of the Warriors organization, but not on the court. Here's what happened. Before the start of the 2021-22 NBA season, Payton II signed multiple 10-day contracts with the Warriors to be part of the squad during the preseason. Shortly after the news was confirmed, Payton was waived again. The 29-year-old was devastated and tired of jumping here and there around the league. Left with no other option, he applied for a job as a video coordinator with the Warriors. Then, during the first week of the season, Payton signed a 1-year deal with the Warriors and became a regular starter in 73 regular season games with the Warriors, including 2 games in the Western Conference semifinals where he got injured. He then returned for Game 5 of the finals to post 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals to help the Warriors in their journey to another NBA title. So that wraps up our video for today. Who do you think would be the next father and son duo to both win an NBA championship? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, check out other videos on our channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more content every week.